Top of the top. What's up? What's up? We back again, y'all. We back. We up. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? We back. Back like we never left, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I just know these days are flying, y'all. What's up? All right. We live. We back to it again. Back to it again, y'all. What's up? How's everybody doing out there? What's going on, y'all? What's up? Intro. What's up, man? What's up, Tiger? What's up? What's up, LJ, Latasha, Jordan? What's going on, Danielle? What's up, y'all? What's up, Sonya? What's up, everybody that found this channel? We live. We up. Shout out to everybody that's going to catch the replay. Everybody that's in tune. What's up, LA Slim? Good morning, everybody. We're going to get into it. Life is moving real fast. So we talking about today, we're going to get back into, well, y'all know Young Thug is being exposed, but it's not just, it's not just about Young Thug being exposed. It's about the whole thug life being exposed. It's about the dismantling of the whole thug life belief. All right, no such thing as a thug no more, y'all. All right, no such thing as no gangster stuff. No such thing as no streets. Like, all of that stuff is over with. So that's what's happening. So you're watching thug life be embarrassed. That's what's happening. All right, there's none of that. You're looking at nothing but the Real Housewives of Atlanta, like I said. You might as well call today part 2. Because now audio has been leaking on Young Thug left and right because somebody got the stash. Somebody got the audio somewhere. Somebody got access to it. So anyway, long story short, he was talking about Kendrick. Talking about Kendrick Lamar, what Kendrick Lamar needed to do this, he needed to do that. But Young Thug sound like a straight, you know what, man. So Young Thug is also giving us insight on how these men get down. And then these are some of the things we already been talking about. How they talk too much. They've been talking too much. They gossip more than women. These are facts now. These are facts. Everything a woman did, they topped them already. All right, that's just what it is. And the thing is, like I said, this whole revelation is they don't even know that. They don't even know they're looking like women. They don't even know that they gossip more than women, right? Bickering, beefing, no fighting. Y'all gonna fight. Why y'all? We don't hear about no fighting, do we? How many fights have we heard about all these years in rap? All right, you won't hear about no fights, do you? All right, so we got proof. We've been seeing more beefing online, gossiping, texting, than fighting. No, these rappers are something different, but we're gonna leave that where it's at. The thing is, man, it's all over, y'all. So that's why you're gonna keep seeing it being exposed. See, they want the world to know that thug life is over. I know, and others know. A lot of us know. But these things have to be portrayed so the fans can get it through their head. It goes when I told you that whole stuff in Atlanta is over with and Atlanta's going back clean. So for Atlanta to go back clean, everybody that's dirty has to be exposed. So if they have to be exposed for being fake thugs and pillow talkers, that's what's going to happen. Because that shit is over. All right? The only gangster life is online now. That's it. At least it's safer that way. So I ain't mad at it. Also, Drake exposed Rick Ross. He spoke about Rick Ross is known to wear fake jewelry. That's one thing. And we know Cardi B had a trial and Cardi B didn't have no payout. But y'all not seeing a pattern. Cardi B has 2 bogus cases. Yes, because that lawsuit before, where somebody allegedly got sued and Cardi B never got paid, and somebody still be going live online. And I'm going to say that was a game too. Another game played fresh out of Atlanta. And this Cardi B case was fresh out of Hollywood. When I told you, they use kangaroo courthouses. Yeah, the same courtrooms they use for Law and Order in certain other movies, they use them too. That's right. Cardi B is fugazi. She tried to drop an album. She tried to go to court. No payout. They wanted me to think she's being sued for $24 million. If I just saw Diddy pay Cassie $30 million for all the stuff he put her through throughout all those years, and she got 30. Shannonsharpe accuser got 23. What made me think that Cardi B was going to pay somebody $24 million over some arguing? No, y'all. That Cardi B case was so weak, nobody even cared about it because her career is over. All right, that's that. Other than that, we talking about real talk. Y'all know how we do. What's up, punches? What's up, dramatic? All right, y'all. See y'all up in here. Shout out to the family. What's up? Hold up. Moving fast. What's up, Black Diamond? All right, let's go. Let's just go. Another day. Another day. Let's go. Young Thug hating on Kendrick, Cardi B, career over with. Also, I know a lot of people don't care about this episode. A lot of people don't care about none of them, all right? Nobody cares about them, y'all. So what I'm saying that is, I'm just giving a disclaimer because this was going on right now, but we're also watching how this thing is drying up. So let's go. Now, continuing from yesterday, because I didn't have enough space, I just wanted y'all to see the rest of the fake news that Jay-Z been putting out on himself. When I told you they got layers, he got people postings of him and his family life. They're posting on his music career of the past. Here you go. Breaking news. Jay-Z is officially the world's richest musician with a net worth of $2.6 billion, over $1 billion more than Taylor Swift. Over $1 billion more than Taylor Swift. Who says that? Who put that part in there? But Jay-Z, we look at you now like if you did have that much money, a lot of that money you got from extortion, bro. A lot of that money you got from putting money in your pocket from deals, and we can tell from your lifestyle, you probably don't spend no money. You might be the first rapper that didn't really spend a lot of money in over 20 years. Yeah, you might have been spending your wife's money and stacking your money. That's what you might have been doing. Stacking your wife's money, right? Spending her money up, stacking your money, getting deals off Colin Kaepernick, 20 million, stacking that money, getting percentages off sports players, stacking. All you were doing, stacking that money, bro. Getting them deals with Bacardi, stacking that money, spend Beyonce money, stack your money. You did that shit 20 years, fool. All right? So don't keep telling me how much money you got. But what I want y'all to see is nobody cares. Look at the likes. He don't got no likes. He has no likes. So I'm showing you part 2 from yesterday. No likes, no comment, no shares. Manufactured news that nobody cares about. All right? Breaking news. Jay-Z is officially the world's richest musician with a net worth of $2.6 billion. But if he made it on black people. Out of the $2.6 billion, he didn't give them shit. So what do we care about it? What does the world care about it? Oh, yeah, by the way, he has over $1 billion more than Taylor Swift. But guess what? Taylor Swift didn't do what he did. Taylor Swift haven't been in the game for 30 years. Taylor Swift didn't get accused of blackmailing and blackballing and extorting and threatening and all this other media hype. Taylor Swift has not been accused of fake news. All right? Taylor Swift has not been recorded of losing no deals. So since y'all lost $400 million, they wanted me to know he still got $2.6 billion because he didn't spend no money. Jay-Z didn't go shopping for 30 years straight. You can't tell from his clothes. Pharrell with Louis Vuitton. He probably get free clothes from Pharrell. Ain't no probably. No. So I'm just telling you this. The real world is this. If Jay-Z want to prove to me how much money he got, he supposed to start a business worth $2.6 billion. He supposed to show me that he can establish something on this earth with that value, not what's in his account. All right? Because Jay-Z, I'm not a Negro. So your $2.6 billion means nothing to Elon's $300 billion. Your $2.6 billion means nothing to Jeff Bezos' 300-something billion. All right? These people got 300s of billions. You just got 2. So if we want to talk money, we're going to talk money. If you want me to worship you over your money, that's not going to happen. Because when all y'all in the room, you're still the smallest one. But when you're flexing on broke people, when you're flexing on poor people, of course you're going to be proud of yourself with your $2.6 billion. But in the real world, that means nothing. All right? So, Jay-Z, your hip-hop shit don't work. But look at the likes, y'all. No likes, no shares, no comments. All right? Jay-Z. So is this really breaking news? This is why social media is dead, y'all. It's dead. It's a joke. Showing you the part 2 from yesterday of Jay-Z's manufactured posts from paid bot companies That's not working. Check it out, y'all. Check out the drama. It boggles my mind how anyone can think there is actually someone who is dead, no less alive, better at rapping than this man. You see this? Ain't nobody better than that man at rapping. What's wrong with y'all? Even though he ain't had no competition, even though he started out with Biggie verses, The Help of Bad Boy, Def Jam, even though somehow when he dropped his album, it was never no competition. He always dropped his album on somebody else's date. He had a lot of gimmicks coming out. It boggles my mind how anyone could think there is actually someone who is dead, no less alive, a better rapper than Jay-Z. What's wrong with y'all? Ain't nobody better than that man. But you must know the truth. That it's more fake news, bro. Fake posts. No likes. No shares. No comments. Can y'all now see what I've been trying to tell y'all already? It's not about me, y'all. The time is up. When the ticker is set, it's set, y'all. When the time is up, it's up. I told y'all, man, the Grim Reaper gonna take them out. It's called Saturn. When the time has passed, that's it. Nobody's going to smoke it. That's him too, y'all. So you see the likes? When I told you they don't control the algorithm no more, they can't get away with all this fake shit. Do you see him praising himself? But this been going on for 10 years. Breaking news. Now I want you to think of the black bloggers. You think of everybody that been with these narratives that post the same exact kind of news. And now you're going to see what it's all about. This is how I'm Jay-Z, and I've been able to stay in y'all life forever. When I had 1,000 people posting this shit. Breaking news. Jay-Z is officially the world's richest musician. Give him a hand, y'all. But what did they tell you? He's a fucking musician. He is not a businessman. So when I tell you he mixed up the game, he played everybody. He played a game. See, amongst the elite and the rich, Jay-Z knew he was just a rapper, a musician. But in our face, he played the role of executive. Told you, man. So when I say he's back with his wife performing, he's back in rapper mode. He's back being the musician he is. He's a fucking musician. Now, Jay-Z's real credit is he was the smartest musician. Yes, he is. He became the richest musician, but it's by default. It's other people that made money more than him, made money faster than him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So he is the smartest musician, the richest musician that knew how to pimp his goddamn image to get big money. That's what he knew how to do. Plus, he cut through all that. But as a musician, I'm not going to take nothing from him. He was the smartest musician. All right? So that's why he was able to get where he's at. But not say he got it. He did not get where he's at of natural talent. So when you compare Jay-Z to Taylor Swift, she got it off her talent, period. No games, no CEO games, no hanging with this one, no hanging with that one. Jay-Z, how many famous people was your name with? Kanye West, Diddy. How many people did you put? Does your name stand alone, Jay-Z? How many people's name is tied into your career? Let's start with Biggie Smalls. Then let's go to Taylor Swift. See? These are the media games y'all played. Yeah, you made it to where you was at, but you had a lot of help. And Jay-Z, nothing in your career was created off natural talent. Natural talent. And the only reason why you was able to sustain this long is because you and your wife been playing internet games. And that's it. You got a lot of money, but out of that $2.6 billion, when y'all going to admit to us how much millions y'all invested into trending topics? How much money did y'all invest into this internet? Y'all going to ever tell that part? Some people never spent a penny on promotion. How much did y'all spend? All right, then. Millions. That's right. So so anybody that don't get it, to show you this ain't no hate. Banned in the U.S. You see him making posts on himself, getting no likes? All right, then. Because nobody in the U.S. cares about them. All right? Showing you different posts, different days. Nobody cares. See? No likes, no comments. Now, mind you, this is what I bring the facts. This is a 3-day-old post. 3 days old. No likes, no shares in 3 days. All right? Can you finally get they finished? All right. Let's go. Another one that's finished that don't want to leave. Boosie. All them Negroes who was with Toast in the Glass. He talking about all the people that was with Diddy. They don't got nothing to say now. Boosie, when you gonna rap again? Because you another gossiper, bro. Ever since Wendy Williams went down, all y'all been trying to compete on who gonna take her spot. But now, if y'all wasn't claiming to be gangster, then maybe y'all would be on TV. But now, no. Everybody that so-called was a thug, now they just something else. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Ladies and fell back. Ladies, they said they don't even want to spill the tea no more. They say they don't even want to be on the internet no more. Woman said that they don't even want to hear no gossip. They said they done with that shit. They let y'all do it. They got pissed. They said y'all took their clothes, y'all took their jewelry, and y'all took the fucking gossip shit from the ladies. They said, fuck it, y'all can have it. All right, but I know that because this been going on for a minute. Check it out. Nah, Diddy definitely did whatever they say he did. Because in his interview, he said some wild shit. Now, I know a lot of y'all been seeing a lot of old Diddy videos popping up. And that's why I kept telling y'all. He told me exactly who he is. All right? Nah, Diddy definitely did whatever they say he did. All right? Because you got to hear him talking. You got to hear what he be saying. So these are still the secret jokes on them. All right? Nothing's going to stop. But like I said, man, I don't know what happened, y'all. I have no clue what happened. The world got flipped upside down, but you can clearly see it's only one people, in particular people, that got flipped. And I'm talking about I do not know who people are no more, and I don't trust nobody. That's how I look at this shit now. All right? The key thing we talking about now is, don't forget, it's this thing where straight men supposed to be so solid, so thorough, so tough, so thug, so gangster. They supposed to be men. Somehow, it just don't, something ain't adding up. That's all I'm saying. All right? So, I'm saying that to say, when I told you the end of the game, they're going to implode, meaning they're all going to turn and destroy each other. I told you, you're watching it now. You're watching the Atlanta rap game destroy itself, meaning they're closing their own casket. That's all that's happening. I know it's over. The public didn't know it's over. So now the public gets to watch them destroy themselves. And it's going to be called entertainment. But just know that this is how it's going to go down. Everybody's going to destroy themselves. And while they're doing that, they will not be getting cut no more checks. So you also got to look at this as Kendrick, one of Kendrick's last tours. Because at this time, he's the only one in America that's actually on tour getting money. So I also know why they're hating on Kendrick too. It's the truth. So like I said, I don't have no favorites. But I'm not stupid. They also had to watch Kendrick and SZA sell out them shows in Atlanta. And they not the headliner no more. All of this was a smack in the face to them. So when I told y'all last year that Atlanta rap scene was over, Kendrick Lamar came there since then. Him and SZA rocked the crowd. Then Beyonce and Jay-Z came. No Atlanta rappers headlining an Atlanta stage because their shit is up. I told you already. And they know that Kendrick is still winning. They know that Drake is still winning. When I kept telling y'all from day one, that shit didn't do nothing to Drake's career. I also said, don't be surprised if Drake and Kendrick ain't in on that shit together. I said, don't be surprised, guys. I said, because when you really pay attention, Kendrick and Drake didn't really slay each other like that. Then you're going to see Kendrick went to Toronto to perform. He went to Drake's hometown. So like I said, that was the illest beef distraction for last year. But this year, everything is real. Kendrick still got a career. Young Thug don't. Drake still has a career. Young Thug doesn't. That's the part nobody's getting. Drake and Kendrick still have their careers. And out of those two rappers, they can tour around the world. So when I've been told you already, unless you are a rapper that can sell out arenas overseas in other countries, you are no longer needed no more. You're no longer permitted. This is when I started to show y'all the separation of real entertainment and black entertainment, because it was a break off. It was a branch off. It was a separation. When I understood that after Diddy went to jail, the black department was finished. Mainly anybody promoting gangster rap. Cardi B promotes gangster rap. Young Thug, gangster rap. I told you, Kendrick is not a gangster rapper. That's why he has a career. Drake is not a gangster rapper. They try to make him one, but he's not. That's why he has a career. So when I tell you these hints, like the people that are still winning, the people that still have careers are mostly going to be the people that you don't like, or you're going to think they're corny, because it's everybody that is not ratchet, hoe, gangster. They are all the ones still winning, because the new form of entertainment is back to how it was before NWA came out. Anybody that can understand that clear as day, you will get what I'm saying. Before NWA came out, and certain rap music, before rap music had to have a sticker on it. Let me break it down simple for people to get it. Before hip-hop had a sticker on it, it was a certain way the industry was conducted. The industry is going back to what it was before the sticker. If you can comprehend that, you will get clear that gangster rap is finished. So I can't say it no clearer than that. I'm just giving you the clarity. This is what I've been telling y'all these past years. Nobody with gangster thug in their name music is going to advance. Did I lie to you? If Sexy Red couldn't sell out a concert in America, that let me know the bad bitches were broke and they wasn't buying tickets. If Houston cannot sell out that arena, if the Garden and Barclay can't sell out, you ain't popping. You're not doing nothing. It won't be no tours. That's what's been happening. They've been studying rap for the past couple of years. Them tickets ain't been flying, y'all. This is what I've been telling you. It's been nothing but internet sensations. Because when it came to real life, which is the ticket sales, the concert, they wasn't selling no tickets. So fans became tweeters and typers because fans don't buy shit. So when we talk about the rap game, let's stop playing. See, because when you want to talk about rap, you want to talk hip-hop. See, when people talk about a culture, right? We was 110% in the culture, meaning everything rap, we about that. We play the music outside all day. We ride around with it. We got CDs, tapes. We on computer with it. We go to shows. We go to concerts. And we spend money on these events. See, we was all in. Hip-hop event, we getting dressed. We going out. We going to do a lot. We having fun because it's hip-hop. They don't do that. They be in the house talking rap. They talk rap, y'all. They talk hip-hop. They talk it. They don't live it. They talk rap. See that? This generation never lived the hip-hop culture for real neither. That's another surprise I got for you. When I tell you this whole shit was fake online, they did not live the hip-hop culture, guys. I'm sorry. They didn't. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. So my point is, their whole generation of hip-hop played out online. But now you're seeing it's getting destroyed online because they didn't have no real talent anyway. They were all industry manufactured puppets. You never heard of Young Thug rocking no crowd, rocking no club. I know that you're going to tell me we don't know the levels of that shit when that shit come from rocking the club first, then that shit go to rocking them concerts. This is what I mean by a lot of them are artificial celebrities. No, we just went through the era of pick which one you like. If you like this one, then you they fan. And if they get a lot of people that like them, they got a lot of fans. That's Cardi B. That's Young Thug. A lot of people like them and follow them. But it had nothing to do with musical talent or furthering the game of music or expressing the culture. You get it? With talent. Because no matter how stupid they are, if they have real talent, their talent will remain. So you're watching Cardi B be exposed. But I already told you that. You should know she never wrote a raps. She never was a fucking rapper. Cardi B was an internet sensation. They turned into a rapper. So what I told you, she's back into influencer mode, meaning she's back into acting online because she has nobody to write for her. Nobody's going to produce. She don't have shit, y'all. Cardi B never was a rapper. So the reason why the rap game is over, because y'all let anybody claim rapper when you knew damn well they couldn't rap. So it's a lot of reasons why this game is over with. Then everybody couldn't rap so much, it made Kendrick look like a super rapper because Kendrick still stuck to the code of being a lyricist. That's all that happened. So Kendrick was the most lyricist of his dumbass generation. That's what happened. And that's why Kendrick still got a career, because he actually could rap. He actually could make music, all right? A lot of them, they were high, y'all. What else you gonna notice about the Atlanta rappers? After they stop getting high, when they go to jail and all that bullshit, and they stop getting high, they can't make no more music. Because a lot of that music was just for when people was high, y'all. All right? The world was high on Molly, ecstasy. The rappers, the people, everybody was drunk and high on Ciroc. So when all that shit is over with, now you're going to know what's the real music that was made. All right? So let's go. Now you seeing, right? But guess what? They ain't the only joke. I forgot to get on this guy. I ain't forget. No discrimination. Bill Belichick made an ass of himself, y'all. He got blowed out. That's right. For those who don't know, I told y'all already too. Bill Belichick is being humiliated. I don't think a lot of y'all been paying attention. Bill Belichick has been being humiliated, y'all, ever since he got ran off the Patriots. Because I told people last year, we in payback season. So I've been explaining to people a lot of the shit you seeing is payback for the shit they did. So people that know about sports, you remember it was a time where you heard about Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. When you heard about Bill Belichick and show Brady no love, he would treat Brady like a regular nobody. He would go hard, embarrass Brady in front of people. And it was always said that Bill Belichick is the reason why they got these 6 rings. And if he never let Brady play off that bench, this would have never happened. So, long story short, him and Brady had this little shit. They let Bill Belichick think that was his team, but y'all know that's Robert Kraft's team. Long story short, everything you've been seeing Bill has been Bill being humiliated. Bill is 70 years old. They had him with that 20-year-old. He got him with that 20-year-old girl. But on top of that, he got blown out in college football. College. Mind you, in the NBA, Bill only needed in the NFL, he needed a certain amount of wins to be the greatest coach of all time. So now he got to get his wins in college, but he got blowed out. Michael Jordan was there. A lot of people was at the game. He got blowed out, y'all. So now he being looked at as less of a coach. Bill Belichick getting blowed out in college. But you know the narrative is going to be because he messing with that young girl. All right? Same with NBA YoungBoy. He's the internet while Chris Brown sells out baseball and football stadiums. Yeah, that's how it go, man, because they started. Generation Z was an experiment generation, y'all. All right? They was the generation that they were going to raise them online 100% and then see how they turn out. This is the facts. That's why everything outside of the internet, y'all, to Generation Z is not human. It's not normal to them. They don't know nothing about that shit. All right? And I'm not playing with you. I did a lot of these tests. You could do a lot of these tests on these people now, like regular shit. Get them out their house and just get them to do regular shit and you'll see. Like I said, you think your kid's smart, send them to the store. Your kid is so fucking, how old your kid is? You take a teenager that's 17, 16, tell them to go hop on a bus or some shit and see how smart they really are. No, I'm telling you what it is. All right? Your child is what? In with 14, send them to the store. Send them to the supermarket. Sit in the car, write a list, make them go in and buy the shit. It's a lot of ways to test them. Test them in that kitchen and see what they can really cook. Mind you, match it up with their age. No, y'all. They were raised in a fake world because we was part of it. Oh, they so smart. They know that phone. No, the trick was the phone going to make them think they smart, and they smart's going to come from the phone, and without the phone, they're going to be dumb. That was the whole plan, y'all. Generation Z is experiment generation, and that generation is the one fully controlled by technology, and they're fully controlled by the ones who created technology. These are the facts, all right? These are the facts. This is how this generation was controlled more by technology than their own family and household. And they also don't know what their history or bloodline. No, they are created generation. I'm not playing with y'all. These are studies, guys. Generation Z is a manufactured generation. That's right. And they are the most detached from all their families and bloodlines. They wasn't raised at the table eating dinners and meals. They were raised separate in rooms on computers, y'all. So this real shit, y'all. Real shit. Science project. But it's all perfected now. It's all over with, y'all. I say it's over for a lot of reasons. All right. Anybody caught up in these spells, in these ways, they finished. That's why Cardi B was to damage the future generation, just like Young. All of them was rolled out to destroy the generation you see now. That's why the generation you see it now is the most detached. It was never about age. It was never about era, because everything that happened in the same era happened every era. Everything in this era happened 20 years ago. Is nothing fucking new at all. What happened is this generation accepted every era and embraced every era and did exactly what every era did. That's the only difference. This era, they made them be like the 90s. They made them be punk rock culture. They made them accept rock and roll culture. Get it? They accepted drug dealing culture. They accepted kill culture. They accepted every sex culture. Get it? Everything was dumped on them and they accepted it. It's their life. So they took every era and pushed it on them and disguised it online. And they accepted everything. Huh? So we talk about Molly and ecstasy. Those drugs were in Studio 54 back in the day. All right? So anything you talk about, I will prove to you ain't nothing new. They are a hybrid generation, y'all, of every other generation mixed up. That's why when I broke down to y'all, they hippies. That's what the rainbow, the tie-dye Crocs, all that shit was about. The pipes, the bombs, the hookah lounges. No, they hippies, all of that. They made them be every era from the 60s, 70s, 80s. I'm not fucking playing with you. I will prove it. And they put all these eras together and created Generation Z. And on top of that, y'all gonna be every rebellious generation. That's what they gave them. Get it? And they didn't give them nothing positive. Nothing. That's how no, they are a manufactured generation, y'all. Yes. So when I say that is, you don't believe that, I will prove to you. You just talk to them. They are the most detached from their families, their reality, and their history, guys. They are the most lost. That's the truth, y'all. That is the honest to God truth. So everybody knows this. When I heard young people was taking Viagra, why the freak you think now they making all this shit? They now making Viagra chewables. It's called Hims. So you watch this world change. All right, let's rewind it. You know for a fact more men and women was having sex back in the day. Throughout the years. Look at all these kids. People didn't need that stuff back then. When I say back then, shit, I'm talking about before 2020. Don't play with me. Why all of a sudden, as all these men are becoming messy and gossiping and getting in trouble, why they keep bringing out all these erectile dysfunction? Because like me and others think, I think this the most confused generation. I think that's what that's for. I think erectile dysfunction is only for when you're confused and you don't know which way you want. All right? You keep saying you're hungry, but you don't know what you want to eat. Sound confusing to me. But when I'm hungry, I know what I want to eat. No, y'all. Look what hand is on it. Didn't I tell you? They are considered freaky generation, and they're using all these platforms, every media content creator, every platform you're going to see these pills. Or did I tell you about shit? About 10 new Viagras came out. No, y'all. No. This is y'all new play. This is y'all new thing of choice. We heard about how y'all young people, all y'all taking it now. The thing is, guys, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all meat department? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all used to be considered the most, what's wrong? You losing your manhood, guys? No, erectile dysfunction means you guys lost you losing your manhood, bro. That's what y'all didn't get. I know what's up. It means that you guys are really bitches, and when you got to act like a man, you got to take a pill, guys. It's all exposed. It's all exposed. No testosterone. No testosterone. That's what they've been telling us, y'all. That's why you've never seen this much Viagra for sale on the market ever. Before it was for old men that needed it. Now it's for men that need the shit. Men that need to man up. All right, that's it. I'm not playing with y'all neither. Because it is so many different new brands. Because remember I tell you, I listen to different media, watch shit. Wherever I go at, I keep getting these different commercials. And wherever somebody black talking at, I'm going to get that commercial. So it's a lot of men. They got to promote this shit. ED. Never heard of it, bro. I know nothing about that. All I'm telling you is this. The secret is you guys are not men no more. That's why you don't even get hard. You need help to get hard. You're so sorry now, guys. You need help to get hard because you're not a man. Your tool don't work. That's what all this shit is about. And to make it easy for you, it's chewable because you're a little kid. So you can chew it up, bro. Go be a man now. That's what all that shit is about, y'all. Everybody's in on making this money. Yup. And they also know when you live them double lives, it's hard to get right for both. All right? Because you were just with one and now the other one wants you. And yeah. Also, when you swing too much, you're a swinger, but your private part is confused. All right? Your private part is not focused. So it needs to get focused. Erectile dysfunction. All right? Educational pill for your penis. All right? That's about it. No, y'all, they telling you, man, a lot of y'all are wounded animals, man. That's what they telling you, man. All these pills are for sale because they know testosterone levels are low, guys. It's the truth. Testosterone levels low means feminine, guys. It means you're becoming feminine. That's what it means. So I'm going to tell y'all the truth. The truth hurt, bro. If you need that, it means you're becoming half a woman, bro. It means a part of your body is becoming a female. That's what it means, bro. And you got to get your manhood back. All right? But that's just my opinion. All I know is you see them fingers, right? I just know it's only certain people promoting this shit. Also, I think it's being promoted because they the freaks. Yeah. Also, it means a lot of y'all granddad going to be like Bill Belichick trying to trick off with young people. That's right. Damn, bro, you don't cheat no more with your granddad getting caught? Damn. Yo, bro, what you going to do to your grandfather when you catch him cheating on your grandmother? You going to beat his ass? Hey, should a grandfather get slapped up for that shit? If a grandfather start cheating on your grandmother, should he get smacked up for that shit? Because that's what's happening. Remember when I read the story yesterday? This is part I be forgetting to tell y'all shit. Remember I read the story yesterday when it said a lot of senior citizens are becoming homeless? What if that's because a lot of seniors that are married, their husband tricking off money on them young women fucking with that Viagra? That's why they end up homeless, because them young girls wiping their bank account out. I think that's what it is, y'all. I think that's part of it. Yeah, I am not stupid. 1 minute they promote Viagra on one hand, but you telling me seniors becoming homeless? No, seniors ain't never been homeless. But if that man get inspired by Bill Belichick, mind you, all the old men is on Instagram now. I gotta say, I know what they're doing. All the old men on Facebook, Instagram, them old men got them phones, and them old men put each other on. Because back in their day, porno was on the tape. But as soon as them old men find out they got porno on their phone and they can buy it, next thing you know, Unc talking about he trying to get some pills. No. He don't fuck around and made him and his wife homeless as seniors after retirement. Cause Unc started taking them pills, he couldn't stop tricking. And them young girls took all his money. All right, let's go. Young Thug rips KENDRCK. Boost Drake in jail leak. Now y'all get what I say? Now I get to show y'all all the things I've been talking about. This era was based on who you like. You pick one. See? I pick one. I pick him. I put him over him. Y'all, they didn't know that was like playing with toys. See, I told you this is the behavior. Young Thug is going to give us the clear behavior of what I've been talking about. Or this effeminate man and is talking too much and it's bitch shit. Young Thug is crying in fucking jail, not respecting the fact his phone call is recorded. So the phone call makes him sound more of a bitch. You're in prison and you're talking about what KENDRICK doing. And then you bigging up Drake. So that's what make him a bitch. Because, guys, you picking. I don't like KENDRICK. I like Drake. Why? Let's go. He boosts Drake in jail. So what I say, the Negroes in jail, which y'all not getting, he's supposed to be talking to a woman, family. He gossiping on the phone to goddamn men about rappers. He's an idiot, man. So you looking at it for yourself. Homies over hoes, do the homie. He was in prison. Think about the homies. In a leaked jail phone call from September 2nd, 2025, rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, criticized Kendrick Lamar. Both of these fools named Lamar. His name, Young Thug, middle name is Lamar, Jeffrey Lamar Williams. He criticized Kendrick Lamar for declining a feature on his 2023 album. Business is business. But Young Thug, you're not looking at it. Kendrick knows you in prison. Kendrick is not a gangster rapper. Kendrick knows if he does a collaboration with you while you in prison, that's not a good look on him. Plus, he knew you was over with. Kendrick knew your career was over. I'm going to be real with you. The only one that has a career left is Future. That's it. And you will clearly see Future made sure he did not play them too close. He did his collaborations. See, Future collaborated with them when they was hot. But Future didn't do a lot of hanging around with them. After them projects was done, he left them alone. That's why you're not going to hear Future name and none of that Young Thug shit. Lil Baby. He didn't play around with them like that. So you're going to see Kendrick Lamar declined a feature on the 2023 album, Business is Business, accusing him of not supporting other artists. In contrast, Thug praised Drake for his collaborative spirit. So as you see right here, this is the truth. Young Thug is mad because Kendrick didn't feature. So what Young Thug is doing, he's trying to gaslight other rappers to go against Kendrick because he's starting a narrative right here when he was saying in prison, accusing him of not supporting other artists. Young Thug, you was just mad he didn't support you. So then you try to make it a campaign that he don't support other artists. But if you look at it with common sense, your brand and Kendrick brand don't make no sense together. That's just mathematics. Then on top of that, you in prison. Kendrick is out here. Why would he feature with somebody that's in jail and ruin his brand? Kendrick is not a gangster rapper, guys. He's just a rapper. He knows how to rap gangster. He's not a gangster rapper. That's not what his career is built on. So that's why he's all right. Put it like this. Kendrick Lamar concert, they don't got to worry about nobody getting shot up, all right? Young Thug concert, ain't no telling what's going to happen. That's what it means. If you want to know who the gangster rappers are or consider gangster rappers, if a fight, a stabbing, or a shooting might happen at any one of their events, they are labeled a gangster rapper. So gangster rappers are banned because the behavior they bring, the crowd they influence, those behaviors are outlawed now. When I told you the criminal is outlawed. When I was telling you crime is over, I was telling you the criminal is outlawed, which is called now the terrorists. So Young Thug, you guys are really considered terrorist rappers because you rap about drama. You rap about death, all right? Wherever y'all go, somebody gonna die. Business as usual. And y'all keep death going 24/7, and that's what y'all do. So y'all are considered the angels of death. And now y'all are being destroyed. And that's what happened. Just that y'all are going to be destroyed through y'all sexuality. Y'all are going to be destroyed by y'all being exposed that y'all are snitches, rats, informants, and y'all sexuality. That's what it's all about. The Diddy trial. All of y'all are on trial in your own way. And I said to everybody, the internet is going to be the same thing that destroys them. So being that he got out of prison, he kept playing online. Now he's being destroyed online. Because that's how it's going to work for all of them. That's why I say the smart ones will stay offline. I'm going to say it again. Does Future play online all day? Nope. Everybody with a career does not play online. Hey, Usher been accused of a lot of shit. Does Usher play online all day? Nope. Because Usher want to keep his career. Everybody you see talking a lot, they're not a real celebrity no more. Everybody online shenanigans, they lost their status. They are fighting to stay relevant. Young Thug is not accepting the fact no, y'all, I know what's up. Around here, we know what's up. Young Thug had a certain amount of money before he went to prison. He got out. We checked, he had $4 million, y'all. His money been low. I know why he mad. His money is low, y'all. His money is so low. So he's going to be mad. He's falling. They all falling, y'all. All you're watching now is rappers talk about other rappers. Without that, they don't. The proof of rappers talking about other rappers is the proof that they don't have no career. Like Lil Boosie. Boosie is a talker now. He don't got no career. Boosie is known for talking about other people, rappers. Entertainers talk about other entertainers. They took away the jobs from the reporters. Remember, it was a such thing as a reporter. Remember, it was a such thing as remember the Angela Yees and the Charlemagne's. Remember, it was people that did the interviewing that didn't rap and they asked the questions. No, the rappers took their job. I told you these niggas took Wendy Williams' job and Charlemagne. That's what the rappers are now. They talk about each other. They talk to each other. No, the rappers are entertaining each other now. I told you what's going to happen. Everybody, look, y'all. It's conversations I don't be trying to have, but I told y'all these things already. All of these people are in a brotherhood, sisterhood. You know what's going to happen? The brotherhood is going to be watching each other. That's all that's going to happen. That's what's happening now. It's them entertaining each other. That's all that's left. You get it? Because nobody else watching them or believe them. They don't have no career, y'all. So like I said, it's designed where they're going to self-destruct. All they have left is each other. They don't have no career. Shannonsharpe can't tell you nothing he got going on. All Shannonsharpe can do is talk about other football players. All Boosie can talk about is other rappers. He don't have a career. All Young Thug can do is talk about other rappers. What is Kendrick doing? Performing. He's not talking about no rappers. Kendrick is performing. He is a rapper. He's rapping. No, they're not rappers no more. That's the part y'all did not get. When you are an entertainer, social media sustains your career 10 years after your career is already over. That's what social media does. So like I said, when the fans realize the truth, then they shit is over. That's why I showed you the Jay-Z post. See that? No fans like the shit. No likes, no comments, no shares. On Jay-Z, I've been showing you this for 2 days now. And that's Jay-Z. No likes, nobody cares about them, y'all. Unless they actually doing some shit. So, if we look at the charts, Kendrick and SZA is on the charts, period. All right? Even though Kendrick is not moving as a rapper right now. You get it? He's mixing with R&B, fusion, because he's not a gangster rapper. That's why Kendrick can be marketed many different ways. See that? He's an entertainer, man. It's a difference. They're just gangster rappers, guys. Rappers that talk a lot of shit, but ain't going to do nothing. That's all it means. You also got to prove they're not even going to prison for real. All right? That's it. All right? A blast from the past. We'll get to that. Back to this. Young Thug goes off on Kendrick. You hear that, girl? He went off on him, sis. Young Thug goes off on Kendrick Lamar. After Kendrick couldn't give him a feature for his album, Business is Business. This is what he said about Kendrick. You supposed to be a nigga blessings. Niggas, that's why these niggas will never be bigger than Drake ever in life. That's what Young Thug said. You supposed to be blessing niggas. That's your problem, niggas. That's your problem, niggas. The main niggas talk about crabs in the barrel is the crabs in the barrel. One thing you niggas didn't learn how to do, which proves y'all still big fucking kids, y'all can't do shit by yourself. Y'all can't even do crime by yourself. That's what the RICO indictment's about. Whenever y'all do crime, y'all need a lot of people. Y'all can't do shit by yourself. Y'all careers are based on features. You ain't gonna trick me. All y'all careers are based on features because all the rappers that can't rap need fucking features. Cardi B, all of them, same shit. Kendrick don't need features. Y'all are being exposed. Y'all never were rappers. What else we watching? We're watching all the rappers that were never real rappers be exposed. All the rappers that were internet sensations pushed out through Atlanta, we are now watching them all be exposed because they cannot make no more music. Meaning, without the big record label behind them, they can't make the big music, guys. That's what you're watching. Tupac got out of jail, sold 6 million. They've been getting out of prison, selling 6 t-shirts. You got your proof, guys. You've been in a fake era of fake rappers. It started with Thug Life, Tupac, bald head. It ended with Young Thug, long hair, colored, big-ass earrings, skirts and dresses. That's what it is now. This is the exposure of this era of gangster rap. This is the exposure of Atlanta. Atlanta had the crown. Atlanta got the fame. But now you're seeing once the industry leaves Atlanta, Atlanta goes back to nothing. Atlanta goes back to who they were. And before the rap game came to Atlanta, if you did not sell no drugs, you was going to be poor as fuck. And that's what's back to that. Because in Atlanta, if you are not legit and you cannot work at one of those goddamn companies, you will struggle. They know that. Plus, their neighborhoods got shut down. And their drug game got shut down. Atlanta's finished. If you want to be technical, Atlanta going to suffer the most financially. Yup. Know why? Because even though every city getting cleaned up, other cities got more money than Atlanta. So even if Chicago get cleaned up, they still going to get money. If New York get cleaned up, it's still going to be money. So yes, y'all understand. When Georgia get cleaned up, that's it for y'all. Because it already wasn't a lot of jobs there, and that was all on purpose. And the whole Georgia damn near got felonies. That's on purpose. They know that. Y'all had no clue what's going to happen. The plan was y'all going to thug to the day y'all die. Y'all going to be felonied out. And the other half, you're going to be tatted out. And the other half, you're going to be probationed out. And that's going to be y'all life. And that's where we at right now. That's why y'all all going to be in the house typing. That's what's going to happen. That's why I keep telling y'all, the plan was for the house to be their prison. It's going to be their prison because they outcast from society, y'all. Anybody claiming thug, gangster, they're going to be an outcast of society because they will not be able to function. Get it? So when all these stores, you got to be legit with a bank card, meaning you got to have a job. Get it? Or you got to be verified. Even if you're on social service, you will be verified. Anybody in between, they will not make it. That's how the game is being set up. The way everybody's going to be destroyed is the playing field is going to be changed. It's already changed. If I change the rules of the game, you already lost. You know how to play the game of life, right? But I break out a new playing board. Get it? Called Smart Life. You don't know how to play that game. And that's why you're going to lose. And that's what they did. We're going to keep gas y'all up to make y'all think this fucking thugnificent shit is so great. We're going to keep that spirit in your head of getting rich. Keep showing y'all these racks. We're going to keep showing y'all these money trails. Keep showing y'all all this shit. We're going to show you all this shopping and rental shit. What we know about Young Thug? 2017, Young Thug owed a payout. Young Thug was sued in 2017 because he took out a loan. Young Thug was taking out loans. That's how me and people on this channel been knew Young Thug were broke. He was taking out loans 2017, guys. That's right. The lead experience was a joke, y'all. Half their diamonds, multi-night, all that shit. No, they were industry people with industry backing. All right? That's why they were big. Now you're going to see they back to ashes. Now let's go. Because he's trying to talk about Kendrick Lamar. That's one thing. He's saying, now let's look at the common sense. He's saying, you supposed to be a nigga blessing. Nigga, that's why these niggas will never be bigger than Drake. What are you looking at? The ignorance of niggas. Bro, that's your problem, Young Thug. When we get in this game, it's every man for themselves, bitch. We rappers. Competition, bitch. Y'all started that friend shit. I'm a rapper. I ain't none of y'all friend. And every time we feature, you're going to pay me, and I'm not going to feature on your song unless I like the shit. So you ever thought about that? Maybe Kendrick don't like your fucking music. Did you ever think about that, Young Thug? Maybe he don't like you. And that's okay, bitch. What man gonna bitch about another man don't want to do a feature with him? No, y'all, that's that whole shit. But that's what been going on because it's about who you like. I like Kendrick. He don't like me. So since he don't like me, I'm gonna get everybody else that like Kendrick. That's Young Thug. That's they shit. Remove Kendrick, put LeBron there. That's how they rock. It's who they are the generation raised on who they like. Liking other men, guys. That's it, period. Got nothing to do with skills, nothing to do with talent. Yo, I like Kendrick Lamar. I like his bars. I like his verses. Yo, Kendrick Lamar, I need him to drop them verses on his goddamn song. It ain't about that. No, I like Kendrick. Kendrick winning right now. I need that LA fan base. I need Kendrick on this track. So Kendrick ain't stupid. Kendrick like, Young Thug, you can't even rap for real, bro. I'm not getting on that shit. That's I'm looking at it. If he felt that way, he got the right to say that. I don't even like your fucking raps, bro. What you mean I'm supposed to feature with you? I come in the game to build my career, and this nigga want to make it like I owe him something. That's why I told you they forgot. But all of the Atlanta rappers are manufactured. Why? He had Gucci Mane help him his whole career. After Gucci Mane helped him, he had Baby help him. Birdman, I told you, you will know who the whole rappers are. All of the whole entertainers are the ones that cannot sustain by themselves. The ones that cannot advance without Birdman behind them, Gucci Mane behind them, 300 Entertainment. Okay, you see Kendrick? Dr. Dre ain't with Kendrick no more. You see Kendrick still rapping his ass. All right, Kendrick still rapping, right? Kendrick still doing shows, right? Kendrick is a real artist. I'm not going to take that from him. He's a real rapping artist. So you see, without Dre, without his backing, he's still doing his thing. Without Top Dog, that's a real rapper, dummy. But you want to see Young Thug, he's manufactured. Without all this shit, he can't do nothing. Nobody stopped Young Thug for hitting that booth fresh out of jail. Young Thug, why you ain't have 100 raps written already? Why you ain't in the booth, bro? You're talking and gossiping because you guys are not real rappers. That's all it's about. Remember, it was an epidemic in America where everybody thought they could rap. I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a rapper. The whole time, it never was fucking rappers, y'all. Meaning they didn't get in this game because of the love of the lyrics. First of all, let's cut the bullshit because it's a reset. Rap means lyrics. Rapper means fucking lyrics, period. So if you have no lyrics, if you cannot make me see visions with your words, you are not a fucking rapper. First of all, that's why they were rock and rollers. Young Thug is a rock and roller. When you do rock and roll, you can scream, you can do any voice you want over the music. Rock and rollers. That's who they were. They were rock and rollers. They mixed rock and roll with rap. Lil Uzi Vert. They mixed it and packaged it as rap music. But now look at Young Thug like this. If they wanted to market him as rock and roll, they could have did that too. See what I'm saying? I'm giving you the issue. I'm giving you the visuals of the game. Give Young Thug a guitar. He's a rock and roller. Simple. This is what they did in Atlanta, y'all. It started with the party like a rock star. The Atlanta Chamber was really rock and roll mixed with rap, which meant rappers that weren't really rappers that couldn't really rap like that. Let's look at Lil Baby versus now. Look at that fucking voice, y'all. Look at that voice. Is that rap? Is that rap? Is that hip hop? Is that lyrics? No, it's some bullshit, y'all. Meaning I can listen to it, I can tolerate it, but I know the truth. It's not rap. It's not lyrics. It's not talent. Since Lil Baby backing is gone, what did Lil Baby do? No music. Told you, man. They're not real rappers, y'all. Because one thing a rapper going to do, y'all, a rapper going to keep rapping no matter what. You know what a real rapper would have did? If Young Thug was a real rapper, when he got out of prison, he'd have called Kendrick out, started his beef with Kendrick. He'd have called everybody out in rap form. Get it? He'd have addressed everything in rap. Rappers don't do interviews like these punks. A real rapper would address all that shit in his next album. Check my next album. Then the shit would have dropped. Oh, shit. He went on Kendrick, all that shit. Oh, shit. That's rap, nigga. That's why I say, y'all are just chatty patties now. Y'all are totally flipped out, guys. So now it must be admitted. The most pimped out, the most least talented, the most sellouts is Atlanta rappers. We also can charge Atlanta rappers with officially being the ones to ruin hip-hop. It was them. Yup, with the help of the diddler. See, See, it was a covenant made with rap in New York, see? You heard about the Holy Grail. You heard about the Holy Ark. You heard about the Ark of the Covenant. But see, the Ark, in this rap shit, that's in New York. See what I'm saying? The Ark of the Covenant was in New York. But see, they stole the shit and they took it to Atlanta, y'all. That's what happened, y'all. That's how New York lost their rap power. They took the goddamn power. They took it to Atlanta. They stole the goddamn Ark. Took it down there, y'all. And they fucking destroyed the shit. And that's what they did, y'all. That's what they did. That's why I tell you, Flex is in on it, Hot 97, because they knew New York will keep it going. The preservation of the art and the talent. One thing about the New York people, they know the real music. You ain't going to trick them. You ain't going to fool them. You ain't going to be able to take it from them. So we're going to stop them from getting checks, cut the New York supply off. No more rappers going to make it, because the more they make it, the more they spread the rap gospel of real rap. The more they win. If New Yorkers keep winning, they're going to keep the real hip-hop alive. So we got to shut that down. Don't sign nobody. If you sign somebody, don't let them be big. Flex, you control the radio. And we're going to make sure we sign people with no talent on purpose. Back in the day, remember, bro, we try to get a deal, you rapping your ass off. That's not good enough. But in their era, you had to, if you rap trash, you got signed, bro. So the trick was in their era, you rap with the least talent as possible. And you would have got a deal. Sound like that's like Trinidad James, bro. People in New York was trying to get signed with Def Jam their whole life. They signed Trinidad James in Atlanta. Gold all of my. That mean, bro, we had to act like we were from down south the whole time and rap corny as fuck, and we'd have got signed, bro. That's all we had to do. Because they were signing people with no talent on purpose, y'all. But we didn't know that. They were doing that the whole 20 teens. If you was from New York and you would have went down south and perpetrated like you were from down south and made some kitty-ass lyrics, you would have got a deal, bro. Because that's what they was doing, all right? They did it backwards. We not signing people. We not signing the best rapper. Hell no. We signing the worst rapper. We not signing a nigga that say he been rapping since he was 8. We gonna sign somebody that say they just started rapping last week. That's what they did. Cardi B, all of them, Trinidad, whatever the fuck they did, y'all. Because if I can get a rapper that can't rap, I can control them. Because I got dirt on your ass. You can't even rap. Don't make me expose you can't rap for real. Got them. That's the game they come from, y'all. That's why they all got pimped. Ask Young Thug how much money he get from Birdman on that Rich Gang album. He ain't getting a penny. Let's go. You supposed to be calling us like, I want y'all to get on my album. That's crazy. Hopefully he do the songs though. He's saying that Kendrick Lamar supposed to be calling them in Atlanta like, I want y'all on my album. He's saying Kendrick supposed to be calling them. He basically saying, Kendrick, when you win it, you supposed to put us on your album. That's what we do here in Atlanta, man. That's what y'all do. That's y'all. Kendrick from LA, he knows competition is rap shit. He ain't got time to play with y'all. All right? That's y'all, Atlanta. Y'all need each other to keep y'all hot. Because y'all are the circle of the least talented. This is the truth, guys. The circle of the least talented. After Future. That's what happened. Matter of fact, y'all was a bunch of knockoff Futures after that. That's what happened after 2009. So we know what's up. Atlanta, y'all became the home of carbon copy fucking whack ass trash. That's what happened. All right, Slime? So y'all the ones that spread this shit. No talented rappers that dress up. Now y'all online, y'all took over this shit. Y'all took over all the Petty blogging shit. That's y'all now. See? So don't get mad at Kendrick. You supposed to have me, Wham, Dirt, Moneybag Yo on your album. He telling Kendrick Lamar, you supposed to have me, Lil Baby, Lil Dirt, Moneybag Yo on your album. Kendrick, that would be the last Kendrick album I would ever listen to. Kendrick know what I don't know. I told y'all already, man. Kendrick know that thug shit over with. I told y'all he was pranking them niggas in California. Didn't I tell you that? You're going to see something happen. Before California caught on fire, before California started going through all this hell, Kendrick did a concert. They're not like us. In that concert, it was a lot of fire on the stage. All the Hollywood celebrities were there too. But somehow, I think Kendrick slid off. He disappeared. But after that, California got torched. All you got to know is, since California been catching all that fucking hell, Kendrick has been on tour. He has not been in Los Angeles. That's all you got to know. All right? And I told y'all before, that concert Kendrick Lamar gave y'all in Los Angeles, I told him last year, I said, that's y'all last concert. That was their last concert, y'all. This the thing. They didn't know that. The whole Hollywood was at Kendrick, LeBron, all of them. Kim K, Russell Westbrook, everybody happy. But they had no clue that was going to be their last concert. Because after that, y'all, that shit caught on fire. After that, you see them troops on the ground now, right? No more. It was no party in California since last year, y'all. Nope. Ever since that day, I told them last year, I said, this y'all last summer. Did I lie to them? They also saw a lot of y'all got behind the gimmick. You see what I'm saying? So let's get back to the get down. And the get down is this. Young Thug is exposed. So you now see Young Thug like a scorned bitch because Kendrick ain't want to give no feature. Mind you, this is the main thing you got to understand. Young Thug is in prison trying to drop an album while he's in jail. He's getting mad over a man doing a feature with him while he's in jail. So you want me to feature with an inmate, bro? You mad at me because I won't do a feature with an inmate. The whole time you in prison, that represent your careers on ice. Why am I going to do a feature with you, Young Thug? All right? Kendrick know what's up. Kendrick knew that Thug life was over. He knew it. He just ain't say nothing, all right? Kendrick knew I'm not affiliated myself with none of that Thug shit. He knew that. That's why to rub it in your face, Young Thug, you've been out of prison, but you had to see Kendrick and SZA come to Atlanta and get all that shine. And you was a nobody. You was in the crowd. That's what happened, Young Thug. It's the truth, bro. You got tricked and pranked. They just used you to put on that dress. They just used you to push the gospel that wearing dresses is okay. It's okay to color your hair. They just used you, nigga, to put on purses. Now they don't need you no more. So everybody else is back to rapping again, and you're just gossiping with your pocketbooks. That's what happened. Even Gunna back making music. What are you doing? All right? You're not rapping, Young Thug. You're not nobody in this room. You never was a rapper, bro. So, this is why they're being portrayed. No, what's happening is it's Atlanta turn to be exposed for their Studio 4, CB4 gangsters. They really are the Studio 54 rappers of our time. All right? That's all they were showing us. Then I went into the whole shit last year of the crossbreed, the new cross man they created. He gonna look fruity, but I'll shoot you. I'll take your life if you joke on my pants. They created something new, y'all. They're gonna have men look as fruity as possible. But they're gonna claim straight, they straight, and they'll smoke your ass. That's what they promoted. But it really was cross-dressing. These are really cross-dressers, y'all. Shit. Meaning, y'all, you have to prove on what they had to do to get the money. They was from Atlanta streets. Allegedly, they was. But once they got those record deals, voila, that's what's going to happen to you. It's out the bag. The Atlanta rappers sold out the most, and they were the biggest sellouts. The Atlanta rappers were the main rappers that signed up to do anything. It was the Atlanta rappers, y'all, that didn't have no integrity, and they were the least talented. These are facts. That's why they were pumping them out like hotcakes, because they knew Atlanta rappers could be robbed, jerked. They don't got their fucking publishing, and they also knew they'd do anything for the money. Because the truth is, Atlanta rappers were the poorest. Because when you born in Georgia, you're going to be fucking poor. That's the truth. That's why Atlanta rap is based on trapping, drug dealing. Because you ain't getting no money in Atlanta without no fucking drugs. That's how it always was. So, they were trap rappers. But now there's no more drugs. They broke rappers. And now they can't even rap. When I showed you Lil Baby getting on Twitch, Lil Baby going on City, when you heard Lil Boosie say he want to start a Twitch, I said, y'all, that they fucking broke. Their next hustle is online. They don't got nothing else. I told you what's up with them. City, they coming for your job. See, one thing about these rap niggas, if they see somebody else making money, here they come. So now they went from rappers to bloggers. Not even bloggers. They messy T got bloggers now. I get it. They coming for y'all job, all right? Lovely T, Tasha K, they coming for y'all job now. That's what the fuck they doing, all right? Simple and plain. That's it. So, what is Juvenile talking about? Nobody scared me on tour, on stage, more than DMX. But he only one that told you. Jay-Z was scared of him too. So for those who don't know about the concert, you always hear about entertainers talking about they want to go on after this one, they want to go on after that one. They knew that once DMX got on that stage, show's over. Show's over. Because after DMX, you can't perform after that. He done drank the crowd. When you come on after DMX, you're going to sound like a little kid. So the real artists knew that. Certain rappers, you don't come on after them. So you see right here, nobody scared me on tour, on stage, more than DMX. Why? Because they also knew they wasn't real rappers, y'all. Rappers ain't scared of other rappers. Juvenile on why he refused to go on stage after DMX. But I salute Juvenile for telling the truth. Jay-Z would never say that. But Jay-Z was scared of him too. Everybody was, y'all. Everybody. Everybody. Can't say one name that was not scared of DMX on that stage. The truth is, the two people that were known to rock that crowd on stage is DMX and Busta Rhymes. So I ain't going to take that from Busta Rhymes neither. All right? Everybody know that. So that's why I say DMX had that crowd. They know that shit, man. He had the crowd, the love of the people, and he represented the poor people. So they knew that. Long story short, you got your approval what Juvenile said. And that's why I got DMX right here. We can look back now at the fake shit. Manufactured artificial celebrity. Only one reason why Ja Rule became a star. Only one reason. Handpicked. We also now know the story of Ja Rule going in the room with Diddy with dildos. We also know that too. We also know that Beanie Siegel's a flower. We also know that Jay-Z pimped his ass. That's right. Left him with nothing. And Jay-Z was always scared of DMX. But Jay-Z also knew certain things. Certain rappers keep you on point. And certain rappers get your skills up. So Jay-Z knew that. And that's what he used X for and a lot of others, competition, to build himself up. But you're going to see something. Everybody that knows something of the truth of their legacies, somehow they all been silenced. You see how when Beanie Siegel wasn't on Def Jam no more, that big-ass record label, he went back to Ashes, didn't he? It's the label that made you big, y'all. It's the label that does it. That's why you'll see, without the label, they just don't look the same, do they? Without the industry, they don't look that big, do they, y'all? Now that the industry is done with Jay-Z, he don't look that big, do he? For those who don't believe the industry is done with Jay-Z, you just look at the likes on his posts. Breaking, Jay-Z is officially the world's richest musician with a net worth of $2.6 billion, over $1 billion more than Taylor Swift. Don't forget that part. But then look at the bottom. No likes, no comments, no shares, because nobody cares. It boggles my mind how anyone could think there is actually someone who is dead, no less alive, better at rapping than this man, Jay-Z. Who better than this man? Who better? No likes, no comments, no shares. 3 days ago. All right? Are you seeing this harsh reality? Jay-Z, no likes, no comments, no shares. Why? Because it's called paid news. It's called fake posts. It's called posts from companies that are paid, but nobody cares if they even see it. So I'm just letting y'all see the reality of what's going on, y'all. That's all. Behind the smoking mirrors. So you watching it from the top of the pyramid, from Jay-Z to Diddy, the check writers, to the ones that got pimped out. These are the rappers that got pimped out, y'all. That's what happened. This generation of rappers got pimped out more than any other rapper, too. Let's see if they start talking about publishing. Also, I just heard that I didn't know Taylor Swift bought she bought her music catalog back too. Let's see if Beyonce gonna buy her music catalog. All right, because that means a lot. If you're an artist and you don't own your own music, So when these rappers right here start arguing about which one of them own their music, then I'll be interested in their conversation. When they start letting it be known who got their publishing, shit like that, who got their royalties, then I know what's up. Until then, they all broke. And they don't own shit. They all got pimped. They all the rappers that took the money up front, y'all. They took the money up front to do whatever. Now they all stuck. That's what happened to them, y'all. Same thing with Cardi B. Let's go. All right. It's called Kangaroo Court, man. That's what they call it. Kangaroo Court. Mickey Mouse shit. How the hell was a big trial on Cardi B about some shit allegedly she hit a woman in 2018? So you mean to tell me, you telling me, they tried to make this a blockbuster trial of some shit that happened 7 years ago of a civil suits? No, y'all, I'm seeing a manufactured hype. I'm also now starting to think that whole shit with Cardi B and Tasha K was manufactured, guys. Sorry to tell you that. I didn't see no lawsuits get paid out. And I also know that whole time Tasha K was going at Cardi B, she kept Cardi B name popping. She actually was doing Cardi a favor. I also knew that shit played out in Atlanta. And I didn't see nobody. I see Tasha K still working, and I didn't see Cardi B get paid nothing. I'm going to say I think they put that together. Why is that? A lot of reasons. Hey, I could be wrong. But on this one, Cardi is busted. Because in my opinion, they was in one of them courtrooms you see in a movie theater. They were in a courtroom they used on Law and Order. Yeah, they used the same courtroom they did their OJ movie at. Because they did it in Hollywood, Los Angeles. Huh? And she don't got to do no payout because she didn't do shit. She didn't hit the woman. She didn't do nothing. That shit was about Nathan. Magically, she dropped a single that flopped. But nobody cares about Cardi B court case because nobody cared. I think they thought people was going to care, but they don't. All right? Because Cardi B is not a rapper. Cardi B triumphs in high-stakes legal battle. What am I showing you? Remember when I told you the big news corporations are coming to destroy the bloggers like Shade Room and all them other ones? Here's the proof. See that? Now, I want to show you, once again, the form of real news. Now, the standard of new news, meaning real news. You see it says summarize? Look at the bottom. Coverage from trusted sources. Trusted sources. All right? So when I told you all that shit gonna be dead, when I told you all that black media shit gonna be finished or that fake ass, janky ass news, this is the real new news, how it's laid out to let the people know, hey guys, this is real news. Because soon it's gonna be, if you don't see that real stamp, it's not real, guys. Coverage from trusted sources. Billboard, Hollywood Online, right? Reuters, TMZ, Today News, real news, summarized. I told the bloggers kiss their ass goodbye. Because everybody I'm showing y'all, they're coming to steal all the news, all the topics. They're going to outwork y'all. They're going to out-authenticate y'all. That's what's happening. Because they know the lies are spread from the entertainers. The lies are spread through the bloggers. They know the bloggers push whatever agenda the rappers want to push. Get it? When the rappers didn't like 47, the bloggers pushed the narrative. Told you, nobody's going to escape. It's a pyramid. the pillars of Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Those three pillars that have been the three pillars of black entertainment, aka fake ass media, they are being destroyed financially, technology-wise, algorithm, work, quality, and approval. That's what you watch. So summarize. That really means verified. Billboard, get it? Okay. All this is what's going to make. When I showed you Hollywood, they blog now. All of these companies blog now. They're coming to take the blogger money. All right? So I'm just letting y'all know. But I've been showing y'all this update. Let's go to this card. It's something I want to look at real quick. Right here. Hold up. The rapper, hold up. Check it out. Let me read. Let me blow it up. The jury took only about an hour to clear the Grammy-winning rapper of the allegations of assault and battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, as well as negligence and false imprisonment. These are speaking to reporters following the ruling. Cardi B said, "I work all day and I work hard for my money, for my kids, for the people that I take care of. So don't you ever think that you're going to sue me and I'm just going to settle." The rapper also called on her fans not to bother Miss Ellis or her family now that a judgment has been reached. Key word I'm showing y'all right here. The rapper also called on her fans not to bother Miss Ellis or her family now that a judgment has been reached. So why am I showing y'all that? Because when I told y'all the powers that be, the gov, know that these rappers use their fans for dirt. Here is my proof. Because Cardi B knows her fans will antagonize, but it's not about her and her fans. It's me showing you the narrative, what I told you, how the powers that be know what they've been using their fans for. So when Cardi B says she's not voting, I told you that was her influence, her fans not to vote, and that was going to be a problem. So I proved to y'all, they called her to the elections to embarrass her ass because she told her fans she's not voting. So it was really her turning her fans against voting. Get it? So when I told you the Blue Party lost for a lot of reasons, it's because they stupid ass rappers didn't do their job. And I told you since then, her career was over after fucking election. And you're going to see no advancement, shenanigans, a fake ass court case from 2017 of a woman that never put a finger on her ass. They never had a confrontation, period. No real shit. If anything, they just had words. All right, it's fucking cameras to prove the shit was bogus. All right, nobody put a hand on nobody. It was used for press. Meanwhile, that shit didn't work. Jury clears Cardi B of assault on security guard. Duh, it happened 2018. They had cameras back then. Clearly, seeing shit happen. All right, it was a good show, Cardi, but you're not a good actor. So it was a legal saga. See that? An illegal saga. That shit was a saga, a goddamn movie. That has captured the attention of fans and critics alike. Rapper Cardi B emerged victorious in a civil trial over assault allegations dating back to 2018. When I said, y'all whole life is scripted, everything you always gonna watch gonna be old. This case was supposed to be a blockbuster trial. That shit from 2018, 7 years ago. The Diddy trial was about old shit. He broke up with Cassie 2018. All this shit is old shit. And on top of that, this shit was some kangaroo court shit. If I don't see no American flag, that shit was not a real courthouse. All right? I'm going to leave it at that. Now, let's get to this. Ain't nothing special, but Drake sent his shots at Rick Ross because Rick Ross was on the bandwagon dissing Drake. So, Drake sent his shots at Rick Ross in his new interview with Bobby saying Ross is wearing fake jewelry. Bobby asked him, I've never seen someone ice rose, meaning I've never seen no one. They never saw Rick Ross do no videos of buying his jewelry from reputable jewelers. Drake, you never seen someone ice rosé. Well, talk to every jeweler in Miami that has fake diamonds. They say Rick Ross be wearing them fake diamonds, y'all. Because a lot of that jewelry they was wearing, a lot of that shit, if it was real, some of that shit was $1 million worth of jewelry. You get it? Like, if that shit, all that shit Young Thug got on, that's damn near, shit, that's damn near $250,000. But they played the diamond game because you can always wear fake diamonds. They were wearing a lot of Moissanite. Guess what else with Moissanite diamonds? Fake shit. Moissanite diamonds go off with the tester. Beep, 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 beep. Same thing with Moissanite. So a lot of shit you saw with diamond tester, them diamonds were still fake. Sorry, guys. It goes off with cubic zirconia, not Moissanite. A lot of fake diamonds. And a lot of them were wearing goddamn sterling silver. So let's go. Now, I also know some rappers are smart. So some rappers are smart to the point where they know this. Hey, the fans going to think it's real anyway. Why the hell I'm going to spend this $100,000 when the fans going to think whatever I wear is real? And some of them think like that too. I don't got to waste my money on that shit. Because remember this too. Say you might be a rapper, but you never really was in the jury like that anyway. Okay, we know Rick Ross was the CEO, right? But say he never was really in a jury like that. Well, people like him ain't gonna really want to spend money on a jury like that. People that's not into that shit, they're not gonna spend it like that. So sometimes, yes, I can see them do some of them, yeah. Because they like this. I'm not gonna pay all that for this shit. They don't know, the fans don't know if it's real anyway. Get it? And that's the game they were playing. I'm gonna sign you to Maybach Music. Little do you know, in that diamond chain, 100 out of 100 diamonds, 75 of them shit's gonna be fake, and 25% gonna be Moissanite. Gonna be real. I mean, they're gonna be 25% gonna be real, and most of them shit's gonna be fake, bro. You ain't gonna know it though. All right, because we know exactly where to put the test on that shit. They've been doing all that shit, y'all. So look, this guy right here, he already said something about Rick Ross and everybody, period. This is a shot to all of y'all, right? Quake says, hip-hop lost its authenticity after accepting Rick Ross, despite being exposed as a correctional officer. Y'all still accepted it, right? Okay. And stealing the real Rick Ross whole identity. They accepted it, right? Okay. Not only did they accept that Rick Ross was a liar, little did we know years later, every man will be walking around with a Rick Ross beard. So if Rick Ross was fake, we also know a lot of y'all are fake. And we also know a lot of y'all started wearing fake beards. So if Rick Ross was fake, just know his fakeness was accepted and taught and embraced. So it's a reason why there's a lot of fake people. All right? Because this is what I tell y'all too. Only black entertainment is the clowns. What I mean is this. Everybody else that covers rap, they doing a good job. Rap is still around, y'all. It's just that other people are making it look good. I'm not going to keep playing with y'all. Nobody became Vlad TV competition. Y'all can talk about Vlad all day. Nobody stopped nobody from being his competition. Nobody stopped nobody from taking Vlad out with hard work. It's not just Vlad. I can show you a lot of respectable hip-hop platforms. They're just not black. Sorry to tell you that. The ones that are actually preserving the culture and telling the truth and keeping it where it's at, I'm not playing with you. It's people that are not black if you want to be racist. No, you guys destroyed your own shit. Other people had to preserve your shit. That's what happened. All right? That's what happened. So he's telling the truth when he's talking about, basically, it ain't just Rick Ross. Everything backwards of what represents hip-hop, y'all fucking accepted the shit. Then want to cry later about hip-hop this and rap is this. Y'all fucking accepted everything, guys. Everything rap gave you, you accepted the shit. You didn't say, that ain't rap. Get that shit out of here. No, dummy. You were calling white people culture vultures, but everything white people did, you was doing it in rap. Ozzyosbourne just died, y'all. This whole swag is Ozzyosbourne shit, man. That's their shit. All right? Ozzyosbourne, to tell you straight up, he did every drug in the book and had a lot of sex. Rock and roll, bruh. So, the tight pants, Young Thug has on a rock and roll shirt right here. When y'all get the whole concept that I got, once they made these guys rock and rollers, they're going to be androgynous, period. All right? So, y'all let everything be accepted. So I told you, once you accept everything, now you have nothing. So he's telling you, y'all were talking all this gang, rap's supposed to be all this black gangster shit. Meanwhile, y'all got rapping ass COs, and y'all buy the shit. You can't be mad at Young Thug snitching, Drake suing, Gunna snitching, and more if hip-hop let it slide. Exactly. Hip-hop, you let everybody do everything. So shut the fuck up. All right? Nobody want to hear y'all mouth. That's simple. Biggest hip-hop means hypocrite. Hip-hop is a hypocritical culture. You're going to say you're a rapper, but you're a fucking CO. You're going to say you're a tough guy, you're a shooter, but you wear dresses and makeup. Hip-hop is hypocritical. It's supposed to be like that. You're going to claim you're a female rapper, but you can't rap. You're going to twerk, but you ain't a real stripper. Hip-hop is based on fake shit. What part you don't get? It's hypocritical. Everybody knows this, y'all. Every rapper is opposite of who they say they are. That's how hip-hop is made. Get it? All right, then. Drake sent French a cease and desist a while ago. I'm showing you everybody turned on Drake last year, so now he's out for revenge. That's why he letting it be known Rick Ross wear fake jewelry. All right? So, also what happened? French don't want nothing to do with it. French Montana walks out during the interview. He was asked about Drake and Rick Ross beef. He walked out the interview like a bitch. Same thing they asked French about Diddy. What's going on with Diddy? He ran. He don't want nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, French was going at Drake too. He was going at him too because he was mad Drake wasn't featured. They all got mad at Drake. All of this man beef, y'all, was over fucking features, y'all. When Drake fell out with Meek, it was over features. Young Thug is talking about Kendrick. That shit is over features, y'all. Rappers never beefed over no goddamn feature. That's straight female bitch shit. It's called no talent. I need you to finish this album, bro. Man, I almost couldn't finish this album without you, bro. You left me hanging, man. You know I ain't no rapper like that. That's them, y'all. When you can't rap, you need 10 more niggas that can't rap to make one album. That's what they've been doing. All right? So they exposed. No coincidence. Where does she live at? Atlanta, career over with. Atlanta, career over with. Atlanta was the home of rappers that cannot fucking rap. Can you get it clear now? After Goody Mob and all that shit. After Outkast. When I tell you about Future, it's because he's from a certain family tree. He knows the game. It's a reason why he's still around. They were fucking popcorn artists. No talent. Atlanta was also the home that kept social media trending. All of the fucking trending topics of rap came out of Atlanta. 24/7. Blogging, 24/7. This rapper, 21/7. Gunna. Get it? Are you getting the shit now? Little baby, Megan, all this shit. It's over now, y'all. Because it had nothing to do with talent, skills, music. These guys not getting together throwing no tours. No, they're in the house crying. But I know what they doing, y'all. They fucking crying out because they not getting no money, man. They crying out because they can't tell us the truth that Diddy, Jay-Z, and a lot of their check writers are gone. That's the secret they can't tell, y'all, because that will expose their money has stopped. That's all it's about. They don't want the fans to know their money stopped. So Young Thug is actually crying for real. He's crying out for real. Meaning when he was in prison, he was crying out. Because that album he had worked on, Kendrick didn't want to be on it. He knows since he came home, he knows for a fact Kendrick is winning right now. They all know this shit. So that's why I told you. Now, guess what's going to happen now? Now, all the Kendrick fans, the same ones that was against Drake, now they all against Young Thug now. So Young Thug is definitely finished. I got to update y'all on this real shit because I watch tennis, women's tennis, all that. Coco Gauff, who was the youngest player that took Serena out, she got embarrassed the other day. She got dragged on national TV. She got her ass whipped by Naomi Osaka. Even though they used to train together when they were young, she got whipped. But I'm saying this for a reason. When I saw young Coco going to the games, once I started seeing her where the rappers and people be at, bingo, same thing happened to that girl Simone from the Olympics. She was great. They be great. Soon as they start hanging around that rap shit, they start hanging around that BT shit, somehow their career just start taking losses. It's like somehow they just get unfocused. Or once I start hearing so-and-so has a boyfriend, uh-oh, there you go. They get unfocused, y'all. She got her ass whipped because it's a narrative. You guys are not that great anymore. So let's go. Who else? Who on the fire right now as we speak? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is under fire, y'all. Snoop Dogg rep says, comment on Instagram addressing his criticism of LGBTQ characters in films is fake. Well, one thing I'm going to show you. You keep seeing this Instagram. You keep seeing this shit with all these celebrities, black celebrities, get in trouble because of their online behavior. They are the most addictive to online, and they cannot shut the fuck up. It is that simple. All right? I told you it's some other shit going on. Nobody is brainwashed online no more than y'all. Nobody. Where Snoop Dogg don't get through his head. He's from a fucking generation of Tupac and everybody else. If Snoop Dogg was smart, he would shut the fuck up and go somewhere. But he don't get it, do he? So you're going to keep seeing them shoot theyself because they all going on fucking 60 and they don't get it. This internet is going to destroy them. It's that simple. Why am I saying that? You're going to keep seeing everything based on them is based on online shit. And the shit about them online is always nothing good. All right? So now you see, by Snoop Dogg running his mouth online, he got himself in trouble. He said something about a movie. The cartoon movie, it has a certain scene in it. And he said something about, what am I supposed to tell my grandson about this scene in here? He said something to that reference, and he got backlash, all right? So I'm just showing you, even Snoop, when I tell you every time you see them, it's going to be bad news. I'm just giving you the update, all right? That's it, bad news. Nothing good for you, Snoop Dogg. Rapper Sean Kingston begs the president for a pardon. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. But guess what? That's the same as that thing they say when they get a record deal. I'll do anything. The same shit. I'll do anything. That boy is not trying to go to prison, guys, at all. I'll do anything. You know what that means, right? This fool and his mother got in trouble. Now, this is what I want y'all to understand. Check this out. Isn't it funny? Everybody's going to jail. Everybody's getting time, but the Diddy ain't getting no time yet. Sean Kingston got locked up after Diddy and got his time before Diddy. And today I'm going to give you the updates again on everybody else that's going to jail for the same shit. Meaning, every week I give out updates on all these sex traffic arrests to show you. Ever since that Diddy trial, everybody's going to jail for sex trafficking. I'm going to give you updates today. But you see this man begging the president? Oh, help me. Rapper Sean Kingston begs the president for a pardon. I'll do anything. No, Negro, because when you get in prison, them convicts going to have you doing anything. You're going to be washing underwear. They're going to be taking all your commissary. Know why, Sean Kingston? Those inmates, they got cell phones. They saw those pictures of you, bro. They saw how Diddy had you walking around that house. I'll do anything. Please give me a pardon, Trump. But you see what's fucked up? This the fucked up. Y'all don't get this shit, bro. You got to prove Sean Kingston ain't no damn snitch. But Young Thug, he's home. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug is home, guys. See? The R&B singer go to prison. The rappers come home. Y'all don't get it. You see what I'm saying? The rappers come home. Because Sean Kingston is not in the pink program. He don't work for the gov. Get it? He was working for himself. That's why he didn't go to jail. He was not in the industry no more. So are you getting it now? You didn't get it through your head. So Young Thug, all of them come home, Gunna. And Sean Kingston went to jail. They don't get it, y'all. Rappers don't go to prison. They only get put in jail for punishment. They don't do bids. Only way they're going to do a bid is when the people done with them 100%. Other than that, they just get put on punishment. See that? Punishment. Sean Kingston, his mother going to do a bid. R. Kelly ass doing a bid. See the difference? They say Young Thug was facing 900 years. I've never in my life seen a nigga charged with a RICO facing 900 years on the phone, gossiping about fucking rappers, and then come home and goddamn gossip scandals. Miss me with that shit. Young Thug was in a pink program, all right? He was never going to prison at all. Because we always knew with a RICO case, that means they got you 1,000%. They got everything on you. They got the witnesses. They got everything. Meanwhile, this fool sat in a county jail. Puh. Never believe that shit. Tell them what it is, Candace. All right? Gangster rap. We not going to go there. It was created by the... All right, then. You see that pink scarf? All right, then. You going to know who he is. Yo, Thug, we already know about you, bro. When you was in prison, knew you was coming home. All right? The question is, how the fuck did Sean Kingston get to prison time? Huh? You mean Jim Jones didn't do a prison bid, but Sean Kingston doing one? You mean every other gangster rapper that got charged, they didn't do time, but what, an R&B singer that sang a song, You So Beautiful, he's in prison? A child star? All right, then. You should have a clue of what's going on, y'all. Now you see why Troy Ave didn't go to prison? Name one. Let's keep going. Rappers don't go to prison, guys. Because they had a G-Pass. Call that G-Pass. You know what a G-Pass is, right? Think about how they had a G-Pass, and then you put a O and a V after that G-Pass. They had a real G-Pass. So that's why, because for them to be gangster rappers and for us to believe them, we had to believe they were gangster, and that's why they had to keep letting them beat those charges, because that was going to make you think you could do it. See, the plan was you're going to keep following them, but y'all going to get indicted. Then 21 Savage Gang get indicted. 21 Savage Gang got indicted. Young Thug Gang got indicted. Lil Baby Gang got indicted. Everybody got indicted. You still didn't get a check, huh? No, y'all, those guys are officers of the law. So the fuck they are. The same exact thing Tekashi 6ix9ine did. They did the same thing. They didn't like Tekashi because he exposed them. Tekashi was a gangster rapper. When it was all said and done, his whole gang went to jail. He came home. Same exact shit happened with Young Thug. Same exact shit happened to 21 Savage. Same exact shit YFN Lucci, because it was a fucking program. All right? You follow these online gangster rappers, your whole team gonna get indicted. Your whole team gonna show their money online. Y'all gonna show y'all ghost guns. Y'all gonna show y'all weed. Y'all gonna show where y'all party at. Y'all gonna show y'all block. You gonna show your neighborhood. Y'all gonna show your whole life, and we're gonna lock y'all all up. And everything y'all post will be used against y'all in a court of law. That's because of rappers. You seen the rappers smoke weed, you smoke weed. You see the rappers shoot their gun, pull their gun, you pull your gun. But you had no proof of they were part of the biggest prison program in the world. And that's what they got paid for. Now that it's all over, they're exposed. That's it. That's it. Their job was to get all them young boys locked the fuck up, whether they knew it or not. That's why they're home. Sean Kingston didn't set nobody up. No RICO. He didn't get no team locked up. Just him and his mother getting money. Him and his mother went to jail. That's how crime goes. Do the crime, do the time. But when you're a fake-ass rapper in a pink program, you don't go to prison. Right? Simple. When your team get indicted like Cardi B, another one. Whole gang indicted. 5'9" Bram, New York, prison. only one out the gang didn't go to prison because they from the same era of rap was agents, and you're going to fucking jail. All right? I know who they were. It's over now. CARDI, you did your job. You got the 5'9" grams locked the fuck up, all right? You did it. That's their job, y'all. I'm not here to play with this shit no more. When I told y'all this rap gangster shit dead, ain't no more secrets. Shit buried. They fucking agents. They check came from GOV. Why the fuck you think she was on a goddamn campaign, dummy? There's no such thing as a real gangster rapper being on a political campaign. Matter of fact, you tell me who Cardi B is. Her name is Belcalis Marlinis Almanazar. Almanazar. All I know is that last name is not Spanish. All right? In my opinion, the same people that sell you Dutch Master, the same people that you go to the store, that's her people. All right? She's not Spanish neither. You know what she really is, right? So when you hear about Cardi said stuff about black people and she said certain derogatory black shit, don't surprise me because I know she's a mutt. Get it? No, y'all. Y'all praise anybody. She ain't got no fucking talent, and I'm going to be petty. She ain't even fucking black. But y'all ate it up, right? Okay, then. Now you got nothing. Period, y'all. And don't forget, y'all also went against Nicki and many others over her, right? So y'all chose somebody with no fucking talent. She can't write on raps. Sorry as hell. All right? Gonna leave it at that. Nobody spared, y'all. The game is over. I don't get paid by none of them. This the real world. So back to the whole shit of everybody's going to jail. Everybody going to jail because it's a little bit of Diddy in everybody, right? The number one crime in America is sex trafficking. When I told you, they already know the system. The people that survive off of not working, the people that survive off not being legit, they know the streets survive off the engine. Tax-free money. Everybody know you made money off sex. Sex sells. Sex and drugs. Y'all biggest money makers were drugs and sex. Every rap song, you will hear drugs and sex. The women sell the sex. The men sell the drugs, right? That's our culture. That's our life. That's what the fuck we raised in, right? Okay. The thing that y'all didn't get, those fucking days are over. Now, the Diddy trial was to show the world that didn't know about rap, that has no clue about sex trafficking, that don't know shit. It was to illustrate the behavior of what rappers do and the people that are brainwashed by rap. When they first heard about OnlyFans, it was promoted on their timeline. The rappers promoted OnlyFans to them, but they didn't know that OnlyFans was going to be a tracker. OnlyFans is going to be the tracker that puts all of them in jail because OnlyFans was promoted by these bitches and told a woman they could make $1 million, but they had no clue. These apps were for you to dream about prostitution, but it goes two ways. You got people selling the prostitution, meaning people selling it, and you got people buying it. But they all on this app, and they all been being tracked because this app was a setup, just like Facebook. Because I always knew them blue apps mean all of this shit was a trap, y'all. Police own these shits. They knew on the last day, all y'all was going to have was sex and y'all drugs. But when I've been telling you, them borders cut off. Ain't no more drugs. I know why Young Thug and them beef in Atlanta. Them borders cut off. When these bad bitches thought they was going to get money like these rappers. When they thought they were going to be something because Glorilla gassed them up. All these women went and got goddamn BBLs, but they ain't making no money, Craig. They could have put that BBL money in the stash because they didn't know these apps is going to be why everybody go to jail. They all being tracked. Everybody is tracked. Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans, Twitter, tracking. They know everybody that deals with street activity, you're going to have one of those apps one way or another because you need those apps to live. They know this shit, y'all. When I tell you your life is fucking scripted, it's in a box. The plan was for y'all to be in the biggest trap. Now let me prove what I've been telling y'all. All right? 2 arrested in Spalding County sex trafficking investigation involving 2 teen girls. When I told you, you're going to see they unleashed all these bitches because that's what they are. They're witches. A bitch is a witch. A wicked-ass woman that knows exactly what the fuck she doing. Their job was to get paid. Her job was to teach them young girls put on fucking lashes. Get them fucking nails done. Get them fucking tracks. Get them sew-ins. Girls sell that pussy. Sell that wet-ass pussy. They promoted that shit. Wet-ass pussy. But they forget that was a song for young girls. That was for young girls. That shit was grooming their ass. All them songs were grooming them girls, get on their knee, bust up for that money, and suck some hard shit. That's right. They ain't raised sucking candy. They don't eat bananas, but they taught them that shit, y'all. It's all proven facts. They were getting groomed to be prostitutes online, y'all. Now, what happened? They don't got no job. They don't got no work experience. They don't got nothing. But what? Who you think the man was getting snatched up? When your kids get taken, they runaways. That means nobody cares. Because the secret is, they listen to that rap. All their kids freaks. That's what they do. They always run away. Plus, you know, sometimes their family, they don't have no food. That's what they do. They run away. They're freaky. They're sexual. That's what they do. That's how it played out. But you're going to see. Somebody else got arrested with 2 teen girls. You see, Grandpa? Now you see why all this goddamn Viagra promoted in y'all community? Because y'all are the perverts. See that? Wherever y'all at, the Viagra commercials will follow. That's y'all. That's the narrative. Y'all perverts. Y'all are rapists. Y'all Geppettos. That's the fucking narrative. Here's the proof. How old is that man right there? Why is that man getting caught with 2 teens? Now, when I tell y'all there's a lot of people in on selling your fucking kids, when I told you a long time ago, your kids would be missing so quick somewhere else, y'all had no clue how deviant this shit was. Check it out. 14 people arrested for human trafficking. 14 people. When I tell you, it's organizations specialized at snatching up teens, snatching up women, snatching up boys. Where they do it at? Right here. This is why they had to put the child safety on all the apps. All these years, when people was in office, everybody and their mother was playing online with kids. Brave Parenting Guide to OnlyFans. Now ask yourself a question. Why the fuck do they got to put a parenting guide on OnlyFans? You figure that one out, genius. Because this generation was trained to sell their body at teenage ages. Thanks to your favorite rappers, they unleashed so many whores on them. Back in the day, they just had to worry about Lil Kim. That was a little bit of shit. That's why every woman then turned into a hoe. But all of their role models, guys, for the past 10 years were certified hoes. So guess who these women look up to? Guess who they were raised to look up to? Bona fide hoes. And to prove to you, Cardi B was a sorry ass hoe. She can't even keep a man. She had to keep getting BBM. Somebody head game is whack. Somebody got a case of dry pussy. That's what I think. Hey, this show is for adults. We X-rated today. Because I'm going to show you these fucking perverts. 18-year-old man and his mother accused of sex trafficking teen girl he met at a party. Did not tell you they be tag teaming. Did not tell you his parents in on the shit. Did not tell you they'll pimp the shit out your fucking daughter. Huh? Get the 18-year-old boy, meet the girl at the party, bring her back to the crib. We're going to put her ass on OnlyFans. That's what's going on, y'all. Didn't I tell you nobody to be trusted? Here's the couple. Mother and son. Talk about a motherfucker. No, these are the whores giving birth to these bastards. We're going to keep it real. Hey, I was a bastard. Something like that. That's what the fuck they are. So you heard about all this demon time? Guess who gave birth to these fucking demons? These demons were birthed. All of these soulless boys born, cut out the goddamn stomach. They didn't go through the womb. Yeah, I'm going to go there today. They were cut out of stomachs like animals. That's who they are, guys. If you were cut out of stomach, you're a fucking animal. Unless you learn otherwise. You didn't know it was all a plot, right? We're going to tell y'all you're having complications. We're going to tell y'all that. I'm going to cut his ass out your ass. You know what that means? You and him will have no connection. See that, mothers? You were raised to be whores, and you're going to give birth to punk-ass whores. Y'all sons going to be whores, punks, and perverts. Everything opposite of what's right. All right? So, when your girl, your daughter, your family is dating somebody, you better know who they dating, because mama pimped their ass out. Guess how they did it back then? Mama will say, let that girl come to the house. She can spend a night. Because mama say, son, you're going to get her pregnant. And when you get that girl pregnant, we're going to move in the house. And her income going to be our income. That's that old shit. Because I told you, man, mothers are getting desperate. Anybody know about the book? Well, you ever heard about a time when mothers were eating their kids? Y'all heard about sacrifices, right? No. See, what y'all don't get about sacrificing, mothers gave their kids up for money. Huh? The industry don't make you do shit. People get their kids up for money. That's what era we in. We in an era where parents will sell their kids quick because they already sold their ass. You know how it started? It started with the mothers stopped buying their kids shit, stopped doing shit for their kids. They been sold their fucking kids. All right? They all fucking disgraced. They tried to pimp out a young girl, man. Lure her from a party and try to put on goddamn OnlyFans. They know in the last day, all y'all gonna do is try to sell drugs and you're gonna sell prostitutes. Woman, you're gonna sell your ass. Men, you're gonna sell your ass. Transdressers, transsexuals, you're gonna sell your ass. Y'all community consists of mostly prostitution now. These are facts. These are facts. They check the unemployment rate. They know the welfare disability rate. They know the rate. They know the rates of the workers. They know through analytics who's online. They know through the analytics on who subscribed to these applications. And all these applications will track y'all to y'all last fucking day. That's it. Because all these apps are being tracked for minor activity. Period. Period. All right? I showed y'all YouTube was recently scanned for minor activities last week. Because grown-ups and minors have been mingling on these apps. You don't mingle in real life, but on these apps, y'all been mingling and been DMing. Get it? So they know this. Everybody that indulges in prostitution in the streets will be wiped out. Guarantee you that. All right? You saw what happened this year, right? You remember what I told you. You remember what I told you, right? So I'm just giving y'all the proof. As we continue on, you're going to keep seeing all these people been getting their ass prostituted, kidnapped, snatched up. Omaha area motel, salon, human trafficking tied to multiple-year probe and 5 arrests in Omaha, Nebraska. Did not tell you they snatch people's ass and take them to those so-called country states where nobody know where the fuck you at? That shit was, they had some organized shit. It was tied in with the motel, the salon. They had that shit organized, y'all. Whole time. Human trafficking. Also, you know what else? Human trafficking is also a code word for modern day slavery. Because they also were kidnapping foreigners and making their ass work. Yes, putting them on farms, giving them jobs, but not paying them shit. Get it? They don't know where they at. That was going on too. You had people smuggling people in the country, selling them as slaves, guys. Going to farms, you need some workers? Going to hotels, you need some workers? Selling people that don't speak English for a nice fee. Yes, that all of that shit was going down, y'all. Slavery, all of that. That's why I kept showing y'all throughout the Diddy trial, months now. As he's going to trial, He didn't get his time yet. I've been showing you the whole America going to jail for what he did. What he did and what he was accused of. Because this is how it works. Diddy's trial was to bring national attention to behavior of woman abuse, minor abuse, sexual deviant, male prostitution, the Punisher, male prostitution, and they basically telling you, them blacks selling everything that ain't tied down, they selling that shit. That's what it's about. So I'm not here to play with y'all today. I'll give you clarity so you'll get it clear. And that's why y'all gonna see the reason why y'all keep getting all these ads about erectile dysfunction, because y'all are now considered the freaky people of the nation. All right? Y'all are considered the sexual deviant perverts now, guys. And I'm not playing with you. All right? That's who you are. All right? Before you was mad because you was called an NIGA. Don't get mad at that. Now you call it the freak. And it's that simple. All right? So when you get that part, you'll get it clear. Top of the top. Nah, Diddy definitely did whatever they say he did. According to this interview, I listened to some of it. He talking in that female voice. Yeah, you know, and yeah, he talking like that. Nah, I'm not gonna go into what he said. All the proof is out. So we have the proof of Jay-Z irrelevant, fake news, no likes, no shares, no comments. People saying this man is the greatest rapper alive. No likes, no shares, no comments. Bill Belichick got blowed out. He dated a young girl. He forgot how to coach. He got blowed out in college. Meanwhile, Young Thug is in Atlanta going broke. Pillow talking about Kendrick Lamar, y'all. He pillow talking in prison. If I was in prison facing any time, why would I be on a phone call talking about a goddamn rapper that has nothing to do with my career at all? Meaning, Young Thug is being exposed for his recorded conversations in jail, y'all. But you see why he been in jail. He was doing nothing but talking about other men. He get mad at Kendrick. Maybe Kendrick don't like your music, bro. Maybe he felt like you wasn't a good brand. But on top of that, this is how I know you's a fucking dummy, Young Thug. If you were in prison, what made you think Kendrick Lamar was going to feature with you while you're in prison, guy? That's good for you, but that's not good for him. He's outside. Why would he feature with you when you can ruin his brand? See that? It's called you stupid, bro. No, you needed Kendrick Lamar. Y'all need him. Y'all need features because y'all can't rap. Who needed the most features? Atlanta rappers. Who to this day seem to me like they ain't doing shit without no features? Atlanta rappers. If a scale of 1 to 10 of rappers, Atlanta rappers were at a fucking 3. All right, so let's stop playing, guys. All right, let's just stop playing. Now, you want to talk about Atlanta music? Okay, they made some good music. But they was never no fucking rappers, so stop it. All right? You ain't never heard no shit that say, oh, shit, that shit hot. I got to rewind that shit. No, we listen to the music, not the lyrics. Rapping is lyric, guys. Sit. You supposed to be blessing niggas, Kendrick. You supposed to be blessing niggas. What you talking about, bro? You supposed to be blessing niggas. That's why you never be bigger than Drake. You know how many niggas can take care of their family because of Drake? Do you see this talk, y'all? This is why the new man is a bitch. You have a man talking about another man should be blessing this man. And this man is better than this man because this man, he bless other men. Do you see this pillow talking shit? That's what this is the behavior of the new man, y'all. Where it's not about men rely. It's simple, y'all. I try to be respectful. You see this thing where men can't stand on their own fucking two. Win, lose, or draw, they can't stand on their own two. When it comes to men shit, the truth, stand on nothing. That's what we watching, y'all. It's playing out now. These men are in their fucking 30s now. It's a generation of them. That's what you're watching, y'all. a man in fucking prison. You supposed to be worried about your family and coming home. The nigga is gossiping about other rappers. But this what men do. So you hear about men in the street falling out. This would it be over. This man mad because this man ain't look out for that man. And this man ain't look out for that man. And we supposed to be boys. And we grew up together. And this man ain't look out for that man. That's why I told you, D. Haven, he like a bitch with Jay-Z. He keep talking about Jay-Z. That means you a bitch, y'all. When you, look, man, when you fall out with a man, you gonna act like that nigga don't exist. That's when you finish with that man. That's when you cut off. Ain't nothing to talk about. But when you keep going on about a man, that mean you in your feelings. That mean that man was in your hearts. He was in your hearts. He hurt your feelings. He hurt your pride. He hurt you. It's okay, bro. But that's who you guys are now. Y'all also don't understand the era y'all in. Y'all from the era. No, y'all don't understand. No means no, motherfucker. That's why y'all the biggest charge of being rapos. Because y'all the era that don't get shit through y'all fucking head. No means no. If I ain't gonna do it, I ain't doing the shit. Get over it. No means no. Same thing with a woman. Woman tell you no, no means no. Nigga, get over it. Y'all don't get it. You are born and raised to be bitches. Now you're worse than bitches. They are. God damn, I do feel bad for the woman when I say that shit. They don't even, woman can't even gossip no more. They have nothing left. Young Thug, you took their fucking, you took all their shit. You took their earrings. Nigga, you took the princess cut tennis bracelets from the woman. You took their pocketbooks. Now you taking their fucking gossip. They don't have nothing left, bro. It's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. So on that note, I'm going to have some pride and dignity. I'm going to shut down this live because it's not going nowhere. All right? I pull up to tell you what it is. I got love for my people because they know what's up. It's not about real or fake. It's not about riders and punks. It's about either you know what time it is or you just don't. I'm not here to diss nobody. But if you believe in bullshit, that's on you, bro. But then again, it's all entertainment. Just be entertained. That's it. But if you really want the entertainment, you will start laughing at their ass because they are a joke. All right? That's all it is. I laugh at them. That's what I do. They entertain me a different way. I just laugh at them. I say how I look at them exposing themselves some more. Nobody cared about Cardi B case at all. Nobody cared, y'all. Nobody cared because it's bogus. That shit 7 years old and ain't shit never happened anyway. Get it? So on that note, thank y'all for tapping in and listening to my BS. What I say is, excuse me for this whack ass episode. Meaning, the people I'm talking about ain't really nobody to talk about. But I must do my job. I'm going to continue to close out this story of this shit being over, y'all. All right? I'm just closing it up. As of now, the only rapper in America that is in hip-hop good standards all around the board is goddamn KENDRICK. He's on the charts as we speak. All right? We know he can rap. He is the only one on tour right now. So he is the only rapper that's favorited. And y'all know that's for a lot of reasons. But the reality is Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper of that era that is still winning. All right? Those are facts. Everybody else, because if you pay attention, Kendrick Lamar is not an internet sensation because he knows that means his career is over. He does not play on the internet. He knows this. The internet is only for low-level celebrities that fell from grace. That's all it's for. And their job is to keep their fans entwined so their fans will not discover their fucking careers are over. That is all we're talking about now, y'all. From the top to the bottom. From Jay-Z and Beyonce to goddamn Cardi B and Offset. The same apply to all of them. Because black entertainment is nothing but a fucking cartoon and it's finished. No more money, y'all. They ain't getting no more checks. On that note, we out. Stay away from Hancock. Enjoy y'all day. One, we out. I'm telling you, bro. Don't get locked up on them apps, bro. They locking up the Johns. Everybody getting locked up, bro. Don't go your whole life of not getting caught, bro. And you going to fuck around and get caught. See grandpa getting caught tricking off? Told y'all, man. They promoted for grandpa to take that Viagra. Grandpa getting gassed up on that phone. Grandpa going out trying to buy him some PUSSY. And grandpa got his ass caught. All right? Because it's a setup. All you grandpas going to get caught tricking. Yeah, man. Yup. Y'all all getting set up, guys. The ones selling and the ones buying. Yup. And guess what? They also be having officers online. Disguise. Remember you heard of, how many of y'all heard about it was officers with OnlyFans pages? What they didn't tell you was, see, they try to make it like it was officers getting caught doing it, but they're not, that's not part of it. Part of it is they letting you know some of them OnlyFans models are police officers. Get it? Trick your ass up. That's the whole plot of it, y'all. Trust me. It's all you got to know, y'all. This is a fact. Everybody without a real job or real income, they all being watched online. They all being monitored on these apps. Everybody. Understand that. Everybody's monitored, period. But they know exactly who does what now. They know the whole shit now. Yeah. Ever since your phone started telling you how long you've been on this app and how long you've been on this and all this shit, they know everything. You get it? Not just where you at. They know exactly what you're doing. So when you on OnlyFans, they know exactly how long you've been on there. When you're on Instagram, they know exactly how long you've been on there. They know exactly everything you're doing. See, they got the whole shit now, y'all. But I'm telling you, they just letting it keep going. So everybody gonna keep hanging themselves. Get it? We out.